Lovely.
with the weather.
Oh, how wonderful. Good morning.
It's so nice to be back. I've had so much sleep, but actually I've come back. Honestly, I've averaged 9.5 hours every night. It was wonderful.
It's a dream.
But I'm here to tell you that the weather is looking largely fine, plenty of sunshine, but turning colder. Here's the details. Good morning to you. Today's weather dominated by some decent spells of sunshine for some of us, but the big theme is how mild it is. If you've enjoyed the mild weather, make the most of it. It is set to turn colder later on this week, but temperatures are actually just back to where they should be for the time of year. Some wet weather across the far north, but many of us are starting dry. Here's how overnight tonight the band of rain moves south and then the colder air heads in. So let's see when it arrives. Let's take a look at our 7-day outlook. So first of all, we look at our trend in temperatures for Scotland, Northern Ireland and northern areas of England. Temperatures have been above average for so much of last week and the weekend and above average today, but they fall to average or below but through the next few days. And it's not just that, it's the coming nights when we see the return of some frost. It's been a while since we've seen that. Percentage chance of rainfall, how likely we are to see wet weather over the next few days. Looking largely dry today, the chance of rain or showers as we head through tomorrow and Thursday, but the outlook into next week looks drier as the colder weather looks set to arrive. Fortunes further south for England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days, where yet again temperatures have been way above average. And yes, it's above average today, but temperatures will slowly fall as we head through the week into the weekend and to next week as well, particularly by night with those nighttime frosts returning. But again, percentage chance of rainfall. It is looking as though at the moment it's largely dry today, but then we have these showers and weather fronts slowly slipping southwards through tomorrow, and it's this wet weather that arrives through Wednesday and Thursday that brings our change in temperatures. This cold front slips south, bringing with it cloud and outbreaks of rain, and as it moves its way southwards, in its wake, sunshine looks set to return. So drier conditions for Friday and on into the weekend, and that lasts into next week. But with those northerly winds come those tumbling temperatures. So high pressure close by brings lots of fine sunny weather, but temperature-wise, we are looking below average. And temperature-wise, yes, not just below average by day, but the return of some nighttime frost. So it's Thursday onwards we see those frosty conditions as we head through the coming nights. So be prepared to scrape those windscreens, but keep those sunglasses handy because the outlook is fine and dry as we head into next week. Good morning to you. The weather this week is looking largely dry, but it is set to turn colder. First thing this morning, we've got mild conditions, a mild day ahead. Yes, some sunny spells, but not as much sunshine as we had yesterday. And with cloudy skies this morning, it means it's a mild start. We're looking at 8-9 degrees to start our day, so a frost-free one. Cloudy and grey through western areas, best of any brightness towards the east. And yes, it is largely dry, but not dry for all of us. Outbreaks of rain for the Western Isles, the Northern Isles of Scotland, the best of the temperatures, 14 for the northeast of Scotland, but not the 16 degrees that we had yesterday. Tonight, that weather front slips its way southwards. It introduces more cloud and rain through southern areas, again mild and frost-free. But in its wake, colder air moves in, and it's this colder weather that wins out later on this week.